oh my god, the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer is out, and apparently they like redid the whole design and they fixed it, so this movie is automatically going to be amazing now.
Automatically great. I love it.
We're going to be shooting a reaction for the first episode of The Mandalorian right after we get this uploaded, so do keep a lookout for that, por favor. Let's just hop on into this now, shall we?
I'm Sonic, a little ball of super energy in an extremely handsome package. On my planet,
That does look good.
I'm always after my powers, so I came to yours. It gets a little
Flash.
lonely, but that's okay. I am living my best life on Earth. No! At the place, Sonic! At the Pitcher's Mount, also Sonic! Ugh, I can't with that guy. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Anomaly detected.
Why are you hiding out in my garage? They're coming for me! If they steal my powers, they could
Supersonic.
conquer the universe. You have to help me. No, I don't. Please. It's life or death. Supersonic.
Good morning, my rural chum, Mr. Dr. Robotnik. I'm going to give you 5 seconds to tell me where it is.
Wait! Don't hurt him!
Not bad.
Good.
All right. The world's largest rubber band ball? We gotta see it!
No, this is not some fun family road trip.
You're right. It was lame. Gift shop was cool, though.
Whatever this creature is, I'm going to uncover the source of its powers. I just thought you might like a latte with steamed Austrian goat milk. Of course I want a latte. I love the way you make them!
Let me show you how it's done. So should we get out of here?
Yeah, time to go.
I always want to do this.
Cool.
Left the food on the hood. Wow.
How are you not dead?
I have no idea.
Give me a big fat break! That was an illegal left, by the way.
Yeah, some Detective Pikachu vibes here.
Oh, come on. You've got car insurance, right?
Why would you throw your life away for this silly little alien?
Good time.
He's my friend.
Let's go. My power.
Wow, we're all over the world.
Yeah.
Friends. So, you're supposed to be Tom's best friend that he won't shut up about. Well, I don't see the appeal. That is very gross. Let's go.
We did it. We redid Sonic.
Yeah, so I went into this pretty cynical. I went into this thinking I'm sure the design will look better. It'll be more appeasing to fans and whatnot. But I'm sure the movie's still gonna like look like crap. Literally, when we saw the last trailer, which I believe Paramount has set to private. I remember when I saw that trailer, I was like, sure, the design looks off and whatever, but really, it's just the movie that doesn't look good to me. I thought, just overall, this trailer was significantly better. This at least sold me on this will probably deliver on just being a really good laid back time that will probably have just a whole lot of fun. I don't know how special this looks. I'm sure this will be special for real fans of Sonic. I do appreciate the design, and kudos to the VFX artists for having to turn this around so. This is pretty fast, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, with the amount of time it takes to do this, they turned it around really quick, and it does look great. I just thought the trailer was generally funnier.
Yeah.
And I was more swept up in the spectacle of all the Speed Force abilities that Sonic does explore here. Like, that, all the visuals looked like dynamite. I did think Sonic looked pretty, he blended in with the world really well, and it does look really funny. I don't know how great this is going to be. I did get some Detective Pikachu vibes, which I did overall enjoy, and Jim Carrey does look really funny here.
Yeah, he does.
Whereas the first trailer was like, I feel like Jim Carrey was trying really hard. Even though a lot of people really loved him in there, I was still like, it feels like he's trying to do old Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
And then here, this felt a little bit more natural to me. Yeah, I went into this thinking I was going to like the design more, but the movie was still going to look awful. And then now I find myself more sold on the actual movie. So
Yeah.
good for them. It's a good trailer. Regardless, it's a really really, they did a great job on recovery on the trailer.
Yeah, they did. I mean, I don't know if this will ultimately be great, but it definitely does look more palatable and like it has more potential to actually be, like you said, just a fun, video game adaptation movie. Maybe not the best one, but, for Sonic, especially for what Sonic is, I feel like just a plucky, fun movie would be probably the right flavor. Jim Carrey, especially in this trailer, I feel like they just let him breathe more. They picked more moments that showcase, I mean, he does seem like he's going back to his classic Jim Carrey energy for the height of this movie, and also noticing I think some of the acting makes more sense in this trailer, like some of James Marsden's bigger reactions to things, like the fantasy. It was always a fantasy, but there's something, that just coalesces a bit better about this trailer. I don't know, again, ultimately if it's going to be like a quality film or a quality comedy, but it definitely doesn't look as strange and bad as the first trailer did.
Yeah, so it's like I have a lot more faith in it. I have more hope because what this trailer especially did was it sold me on the main three things I think you need to be sold on, especially if you have any knowledge of Sonic at all, even in the slightest. Which is they got to sell you on the Sonic look, the Sonic character, which he does seem pretty appealing. He does seem charming and funny,
and similar to the cartoon.
And you got to sell us on Dr. Robotnik, the protagonist and the antagonist. You got to sell us on, and they look like the highlights of the film. And you got to sell us on the visuals of what Sonic is doing. So I feel like all the main things they honed in on, the main things they focused on, I thought they did a really great job with it. Because I remember with the first one, we've seen a lot of speed capabilities and stuff lately, especially in cinema with Flash and Quicksilver, and then I'm even watching the Flash show, so I'm really used to that now. With the amount of location exploration they were doing, it really gave something different to me. It kind of reminded me of, I forget what they're called, like the ultimate fatalities in Injustice when Flash is like, taking you back to the dinosaur age and stuff. And like the amount of traveling they're doing, I feel like the scope of it is what's going to really help set it apart because, Quicksilver and Flash, they're usually, and I think it's okay to reference it, especially because they're referencing the Flash here. They're kind of just in certain locations and they're doing that ability, but to go around the world and like have these epic chase sequences where they're going through the rings that take you to different parts, I think that would lend itself to a unique type of Speed Force visual design.
Well, and I do like too that, and I don't know how much they're going to use it, but I thought it was neat that this trailer started out with like the actual Sonic the Hedgehog world, and then he transports to Earth through a ring. And so I don't know how much we're going to see of that, but I know that in the first trailer there were also clips from other parts of what appeared to be that land with Dr. Robotnik in his full classic video game look.
Exactly.
So I do hope that there's a certain amount of jumping back and forth for that, because that's the stuff that looked the most unique, is sort of like the use of all the specifically Sonic things. And then the Earth elements look kind of generic, kind of like a lot of other movies.
I mean, I'm not. I'm setting my expectations right at I'm going to enjoy this and it's going to be fun.
That's all I want. That's it.
I really do hope though, because to do those redos, like, it's not cheap. So, and the fact that this trailer has blown up on the, like, we're one of the last people to do a reaction to this. This came out at 3 a.m. our time.
Party.
You got to make sure you're going to recoup that box office and all the amount of, like, reshoot or redesign you have to do at the time.
Extra recouping.
And then, like, looking at the trailer, like, this trailer has blown up on the internet. Exceptionally more likes than dislikes. Which was the antithesis. So the fact that this trailer is now trending is usually, I'm like, sometimes they do a second trailer for movies and they do look better with the second trailer, but it doesn't do much to help win over audiences. And I feel like this could be that rare case that has won over the people who were naysayers and negative to the first trailer. So yeah, I have faith that this could actually deliver.
All
right, guys. Well, did you prefer this Sonic trailer? You like it overall? Comment below. You guys can subscribe to The Real Rejects. Please click that notification bell so you get notified whenever we got a YouTube video up. You can check us out on Patreon, where we do weekly Q&As, TV show reactions, stream along, several shows that have reaction highlights included that we edit ourselves, and he does music video reactions weekly. I'd like to end this with a patron of the day shout out to a man named Daniel Gallagher. Now, I talk about Daniel Gallagher a lot, our Scottish friend, but one thing the ladies might not know about Daniel is that he is a speed force in the bedroom. Every time he goes to lay bed with a lady, all right, are we doing this? He does it. He goes in a Speed Force zone. He does all the positions in his mind, in his zone, in his world. It's like 5 seconds. And then right away, when he's done, the girls go, Are we gonna? And then suddenly all the sensations hit him at once because he got all those pleasure points done in the Speed Force time zone. Daniel is fast and ready to satisfy. Shout out complete!